Do you keep finding yourself changing your offer up because you think that the strategy is wrong, the business model is wrong, the price is wrong, the name is wrong, and it doesn't seem to matter what you do, you are not moving forward and getting those clients or customers that you really want? I totally understand. I see this all the time, and I'm not going to talk too much about it now, but what I'm going to do is actually share with you day 3 of the Focus Flow Challenge that I'm running in the Cozy Business Common Room right now. Because whether you join us or not, which you can absolutely do on the 7-day free trial, you can come, you can do the full 7 days, you can take everything that you want from it and then leave if you'd like, or decide to stick around and stay with us. But even if you don't want to do that, I wanted to share day 3 with you because this is something that I see all the time that I just think so many introverted, highly sensitive, and neurodivergent solopreneurs need to hear. So I'm sharing that with you now. You can actually see as well what happens when you come into the challenge and what you're going to get when you join us for 7 days, just in case you wanted a little sneak peek of what's going on inside before you make that decision. I hope that you find this helpful either way. If you have any questions, please pop them in the comments and I will swing back around and answer them. Otherwise, I really hope to see your offer out there in the world, and also I would love to connect with you more in the Cozy Business Common Room. Hi everyone, welcome to day 3 of the Focus Flow Challenge. I hope that you are enjoying this so far. First, I want to just go over a few things because this is something that I see all the time. Let me just share my screen here. So the invisible business problem, I've worked with so many brilliant solopreneurs over the years, especially my more introverted, highly sensitive ones, who will often come to me and say, I need a new niche, I need a new offer, I need to completely change my strategy. I watch all of you, I watch everyone. I'm such a step back observer, and I see people just constantly jumping from one strategy and idea to another, and then just getting so frustrated that they feel like they're not getting that traction forward. So because we're focusing so much this week on what are some small things that you can do to start building that momentum, one of the big ones that I don't want to say it in terms of like, oh, I can just say this and then you're going to just instantly change everything. But what is the deeper understanding underneath this entire week and what we're doing in the community is that with time, the small things that you change will compound and they will start to stack on top of each other. And what might not feel like it's big progress after a day or two is going to change over time. And you're going to look back in a year and be in a completely different place by just taking a few small steps each day. So it is not the strategy, the offer, the niche. It's not that your market is flooded and you're just one small person just starting out. It is really mostly none of those things. It is the invisible business problem. And again, I see this so much that we have no clear next step for people, a half-hearted or non-existent invitation. And this is said with so much love. If you feel like you are talking about your offer enough, I can guarantee that you are not. I have done so many audits, so many reviews for clients, checked email welcome sequences, and follow a lot of my clients and members online as well. And they will tell me, yes, I'm sharing it all the time. I'm sharing it in every email. And when I go back and look over like a month of emails or I look at their welcome sequence, it is something that we like tell ourselves like, oh, I'm talking about this so much, people are going to be sick of it. And it is never as much as they think it is. So this is just a gentle reminder that if you think you're talking about your offer too much, I think you could 3 times it and it would still not be enough that people are going to actually be seeing it. And what I see instead is that instead of actually just sharing more, talking more, finding different ways to share and talk about your offer, people will just keep tinkering with their website, changing their offer, changing the price, changing the name of it, and ditching one strategy, jumping onto the next shiny thing. And this is the core of what we're doing here in the challenge. So if I'm calling you out, please know that it is not personal. I've just seen this so many times over the years with so many different people that I've worked with. And not one of these examples relates to one specific person. They are all examples of 10, 20, 30 different people that I've talked to who are all doing this. And this is, I promised you it was going to be a deep challenge, even though it's very small steps each day. We're going deep here. And if you feel a little bit uncomfortable about this concept and what I'm sharing today, just know that I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you figure it out. And also, it's time for us to stop hiding. It's time to shine a light on this. So, are you open for business? Imagine, if you've heard me use this analogy before, imagine you're a shop owner. What do you do each day to open your business and let people know you're there? If you had a bricks and mortar business, if you had a cafe or a bookstore, think of your favorite thing and just like envision that that's your shop. You've got this, except without all of the ridiculous overheads of running an in-person business. And think about it. Are you opening your store each day? Are you turning the lights on? Are you putting the stands out, that the A-frame on the footpath to let people know that you're there? Are you actually unbolting the door and lifting the blinds up? Or are you sitting out in the back room with the lights all off? And this is, again, I'm asking you to be super honest with yourself. It's not about being online 24/7. It's not about having fancy funnels and spending lots of money on ads to be just everywhere all of the time, or overhauling your entire business. It's having basics in place so people can understand how you help. And if you're for them, know what problem you solve, see how to take the next step, feel invited to connect or buy, and energetically know that you are open. So one example of this, I've talked about it before, is that if we're walking around every day saying, I don't have the capacity to do that, I don't have the capacity to do that, I don't have the capacity to share content, to share my offer, to do these things, to work for half an hour or 10 minutes in my business, we are energetically putting out there that we don't have the capacity for clients. We don't have the capacity for customers, because all of the things that we need to do in our business are what is creating that foundation and that framework for people to come in and interact and engage with our business. So I want you to be aware of your capacity. I want you to have boundaries and have a check-in system for yourself to make sure that you're taking care of you first. And I want you to know that this is one of the most important things that you're going to do in your business. And if you don't have the capacity for this, then working with clients and the time and energy that it takes to hold space for clients is so much more than these little things that I'm going to suggest today. So again, said with so much love, I really want you to win and to have a business that really works for you, and to energetically be signaling that you're open and available for people to come and work with you, to buy your offers, and to just be a part of your community. You don't need the perfect storefront. You don't need to go and update your website for the next 3 months in hopes that that will be the difference. You just need a clear path in. How are people finding you? What offers do you have available? And how can they connect with you further? I cannot tell you how often I go to people's Instagram pages or their school pages, profiles, or click through if they're commenting in a Facebook group that I'm in, and I click through to see what they're up to, and they have no links, no signs whatsoever that they even have a business. And this is just such an easy lift, an easy thing for you to do for people who can connect with you or find you online, to be able to then see what that next step is. Now, I'm not going to leave you here. I'm going to leave you with a gentle check-in and some suggestions for one small thing that you can pick today and do that's going to just start to build that muscle. Before you blame the algorithm, your niche, or jump ship to a new strategy, I want you to just take a moment to ask yourself, am I actually open for business right now? So if somebody came to you today and said, I want to work with you, do you have the pieces in place to be able to take them on? Because again, energetically, if we're like, oh, just wait until someone signs up, we are not setting ourselves up for success here. Do I have something to guide people towards? So do I even have an offer or something that I want people to sign up for? You may not have a paid offer right now. That is fine. Do you have a freebie? Do you have a community? Do you have an email list? Something that you can create as the next step for your people? Is that something visible, clear, and findable? Are your links in your profiles up to date? Are your bios up to date? Are you giving people that easy easy next step without you even having to really do anything? And do I have enough traffic for data to even be meaningful? If you have created something and three people have seen it, that is not enough to know whether your offer is any good, whether your sales page is good enough, because you just haven't had enough people come through to know for sure if it's the offer that's the problem or if it's just the fact that not enough people have seen it yet. So you don't have to write anything. You don't have to do anything today. I just want to pose those questions, sit for a moment with them, and really be real with yourself about them. And then I would love for you to just pick one small thing that you can do. Decide your main offer priority and your goal for this month. So, is it that you would like to focus on your one-on-one? Do you want to bring new people into your community, your free or paid community? Are you just list building right now and your main offer priority and goal is to get new people signing up to your email list and downloading your freebie? It doesn't matter what it is. I just want you to pick one thing. Check and update your bios with your current offer, freebie, or call to action. Please do this. I really, really just mean this so much. I see this all of the time. If you check the call from last week, I talked about it a little bit on the replay as well. Create an Instagram story with a question or a mini story and a link to your keyword, sorry, a link or keyword to your offer. Review your client path or do a swap with someone. So I'm going to start maybe two threads, maybe just one thread in the group where you can come and you can share your offer or you can share your Instagram profile or your main platform so that people can come and take a look at what you do and let you know if they understand and they know what the next step is. I think that could be a really cool way for us to just be able to step outside of ourselves, because it's so hard when you are just looking at your own stuff all the time. You're like, yeah, I'm talking about this enough. Yeah, it's clear enough. But it really helps to get a gentle outsider perspective of somebody else to take a look at it. So I'm going to add a link for that as well, that you can, if you put a link in, I would really love for you to look at least one other person's work. But if you can do two or three, that would be awesome as well. Give them some feedback. And last but not least, I'm going to follow this up again. Try and not change your offer right now. Don't change the price. Don't change the name. Don't change anything about it. What we want to do is optimize what you already have in place to see what happens before we start tweaking the foundation of the offer itself. So I'm going to give you, I just want to show you quickly a example of, I actually did this yesterday, so I decided I wanted to make mention of it today. I came in and I changed the bio link. I did some content about it. I created a carousel about the challenge that has the call to action at the end. And I also added my link here. I've changed this. I will change this link. I always just have one link to one thing that I want people to do. And I change that like at least once a month. So I'm not a fan of the having link in bios or the link tree or any of that. It's too much for people. It's too confusing. We have to really give people a massive layup now. There's so much noise out there, so many distractions. We just want to really make it so easy for people to take that next step with us. So that's a really simple example. Let me just check my stories. You can see that is my one story for, actually, I did this again yesterday. I haven't even done a story today. I just realized, but that is my story from yesterday. And the link goes to the school group for people to sign up for the trial. So that is, it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be that simple for you to get started sharing your offer today or your next step for people. And what else have I got? Oh, I was going to do my Facebook. I changed that too. So let me just bring Facebook up. I haven't changed it on my personal profile, but when I go to my business page, I've also just updated the cover here as well. And the post from yesterday is here too. So there's a few really simple examples. Pick your platform, whichever one that it is. I also sent an email out. I did a podcast episode about it too. So obviously I'm super extra when it comes to content. I do one thing and then it just ripples out to my other platforms too. And the podcast is where that starts. But it can be as simple today for you and it doesn't even have to be this fancy. You don't have to go into Canva and design something. You can just say, hey, are you looking for this? Do a poll sticker and then let people know what the next step is. Book in a call with me here. download my free resource here, come and join my community here. It can be that simple. And guess what? It's gone in 24 hours. So if you feel uncomfortable about it, it will then disappear and you can move on with your life. But I really want to encourage you to get into a habit of even just doing one story a day that leads back to a piece of content, your community, a free resource, or one of your offers. Okay, so there are a bunch of examples for you. Please come into the group. I'm going to publish this now and I'm going to post I've filled this out already. Did I fill it out already or did I just imagine doing it? Day 3. No, I didn't. So I'm going to quickly do that. 5th of the 11th, 2025. I'm feeling so good today. How much capacity? What have I had? I think it's been about 5 hours after let's do 5 hours because I'll probably work a little bit after this. What is my offer and who is it for? My offer is the Crazy Business Funding Room for Introverted, highly sensitive, neurodivergent solopreneurs who want to build sustainable businesses with simple daily momentum. One simple way I shared it today. So what have I done today? I sent an email with link to podcast and free trial the community. Okay, I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to create a thread. Well, it will already be in the thread, but I will create a share offer thread. I've updated my links and profiles. I've shared my offer in my content, and I will do the end of day check-in soon. I'm going to grab that and pop that in here as well. I'm so used to OnSchool, you can just paste it straight away and it turns it into a link. So when I use anything else, all right. So I've posted that. I'm going to pop my comment there and then I'm going to grab my link and pop that in there too. All right, I think that's it for the day. If you have any questions about your offer, if you want to talk about it, if you want someone to check out either your offer or one of your profiles and give you some feedback, there will be a separate thread for that, which I will link in the main thread as well. And let's start sharing. Let's start telling people that we're open for business and turning those lights on instead of hiding in the back room. I will see you in the group and I'll see you tomorrow for day 4.